What's up, y'all? I'm Mark Burnett. This is my new Subrosa brand Griffin frame. I ride for Subrosa and the Shadow Conspiracy, and I'm going to tell you all about my bike. I ride the Subrosa Griffin frame in a 21-inch top tube. It's my signature frame. It has a 75-degree head tube angle, a 13.3-inch rear end. The seat tube is 9 inches long, I believe. The standover is 11.8. For those of you that don't really know what that means, it is so that I run a 28 tooth sprocket and I can still do the switch crooked grind without hitting my sprocket on the rail. 11.8 for some reason is the magic number, so that's what I went with. And then up front I also have a Subrosa Griffin product, the Griffin grips. They just came out. They come in a bunch of different colors. Right now I'm doing the red marble. They're perfect. I have this little shield badge in there that I really like when my pointer finger grabs onto it for whatever reason. So I rotate my grips to a specific spot so that my pointer finger can grab on right there. The grip design is pretty straightforward. I've always been a fan of the mushroom grip and the mushroom style grip with like the ridges that all go in one direction. I don't like just having the straight vertical ones. The vertical parallel ones that are just like the ODIs. So I had them add in like a couple different directions so that they kind of met in different spots. No rhyme or reason really of why it came out the way it did, but it feels real good, and when you break them in, even fresh out the package, they're real good, but once you break them in, they're a-okay. The Subrosa Ray bars, they're Matt Ray signature bar. These ones I believe are the 9-inch. No, I don't believe. I'm positive that they're the 9-inch rise handlebars. I cut them down a little bit so that I can do bar spins without hitting my knee. They come 29 inches wide, but I cut them down to about 27.5. I'm pretty sure they're super lopsided. I think I cut like an inch off one side on accident and like half an inch off on the other. User error. I should probably measure twice and cut once next time. I got the Shadow Odin stem, which is also another one of my signature products. It's got like a shorter reach, so it kind of keeps your bars tucked up in a little bit better, easier to pop and things like that. Got quite a tall, a rise, quite a tall rise that I think it's 52 or 53 millimeters, and so I don't have to run too many spacers because I don't like the super long steer tube. So I cut my forks, which are the Shadow Odin forks, another one of my signature products. Yeah, they're 25 millimeter offset, so it makes nose manuals just a hair easier. Kind of, like I said, it keeps everything, common theme of my bike is that I like it to be nice and tight and concise, and having a little bit less of a offset on your fork brings your front wheel a bit back so that your bike is a little tighter. It's a lot easier to spin and a lot easier to keep tucked up in a ball. The forks just came out. They come in a lovely matte black that you see here, and they're super dialed. Shadow symbol complete wheel, Shadow symbol hub laced up to a truss rim. Yeah, nothing to really say there. It's pretty straightforward. Female axle hub, 2 metal hub guards, and 2 metal little ones pegs. I run the shorter version. I think they're 3.9 inches. No particular reason. I just got metal pegs because I wanted to try something new, and these were the only ones they have. Shadow Strada Nuova low PSI tire in the front. It's Simone Baracco's signature tire. It kind of reminds me of like a crotch rocket tire, a motorcycle tire. My dad always rode motorcycles, and I always loved motorcycles, so yeah, I don't know, just the way that it looks when I look down at my front wheel. My signature penumbra seat, it's the 4th version, which is pretty crazy. I've been lucky enough to be on Shadow Conspiracy for a number of years now. Every year that I've been pro, they've given me a different seat. So this is year number 4, and I'm super stoked on this one because it collaborates well with the frame graphic, and it makes for one BA looking bike. The Shadow Killer cranks, they're 170 millimeters. Again, not really sure why I don't ride the traditional 175. Probably back in my experimental days, I heard a rumor that it was gonna make my bike a little bit, like I said, tighter, whatever. And I think it does that. I'm not really sure. Attached to those, I have the Shadow Slim pedals. They kind of remind me of an old pedal that I rode when I was younger. Premium made a slim pedal, and when Shadow came out with this one a couple years ago, it brought me back to my youth days, and I don't know. I just like the way it looks. I always liked the way those ones looked, and now I get to ride them once more. The Subrosa pedal sprocket, which is 28 tooth, like I said earlier. This one's black. It's real dialed. It looks good. Yeah, there's no real complaints there. Black Shadow Supreme chain. They have a lifetime warranty, but you're never gonna need it because they don't break. And even if I were to be smashing around, I fortunately have a drive side hub guard in the back too. So yeah, all my drivetrain is good to go. We're in the clear there. Back wheel, like I said, I got the Shadow drive side guard and the Shadow non-drive side guard, both steel, laced up to the Shadow complete left-hand drive 9-tooth cassette back wheel. No complaints. Once again, seriously, I'm lucky enough to have the boys down in Longwood, Florida hold me down, and so my bike stays rolling real good every day of the year except for the afternoon of Swamp Fest when it goes in the mud. The Subrosa Serpent tire. This one's new for this year. Luckily bi-directional, so that when I get a flat tire in the rear, I don't have to worry about putting it on backwards, because my OCD would drive me crazy and I would have to take my whole bike back apart. Pretty straightforward. Street machine. Run about 35 PSI in my tires. I don't know why I felt the need to add that, but kids always ask. So I cut a little bit off the bars and cut a little bit off the forks, but other than that, this thing is from the factory to the Blue Banks in Albany, straight, good as new. Maybe a little bit of grease if my friends at the bike shop take my tools out of my hands and do it for me, but other than that, yeah, straightforward. Just a solid BMX bike that's not going to give you any frills. It has no frills. Shout out to my sponsors over at Subrosa and Shadow. Shout out to Ron, shout out to Ryan, shout out to Sam. Shout out to all my friends back home at Seasons, all the local skater homies that are just, you know, my best fucking friends in the whole world. My best friends in the whole world. Yeah, shout out to my parents, my lovely mom Sue, and my lovely father Robert, and my brother Mike, and our cat Zipper. And other than that, the only thing you got left is family, so shout out to them. I would like to say shout out to you, Nate, for coming over and filming this at dusk. And hope you guys like my bike. Subscribe to the Come Up, like this video, and I don't know, play it at your middle school dance recital.